everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my weekly makeup basket on the right day for a change. I can't believe I did that last week, that I totally forgot and put it up on Tuesday. This is my life, pure and utter chaos. And of course Greta's down here scratching away, doing her Greta thing. Alright, let's do this. I have a bunch of stuff in front of me, and I tried to pick and choose some things that I think I might either finish up in this makeup basket or roll them out because it's in for usage. I'm really trying to focus on the things that I can roll out or get finished before the end of the year, because there's a lot of things that's just not going to happen. Can you see the Greta? The grunts? My pretty little girl. Alright. I need to not be so distracted by puppies. Alright, so my Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. I really think I can get it done this year, so has to stay in, and I have to use it because I have been using my Drunk Elephant Be Goldie drops a lot lately when I'm not wearing makeup during the day and I'm just putting on makeup to film at night, and I don't really need that staying power. So yeah, I need to make sure that I'm putting my makeup on early in the day and that, you know, I am using that. And I need to use this too. My foundation, the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. Yeah, I think I can do it. I think I can. And I've got this one in because I actually am wearing both of these today, and this gives just a little bit more coverage than the tinted serum does. So if I need a little bit more coverage, they work well together. But if I am out and about during the day doing stuff in the sunlight and stuff like that, I feel like the tinted serum looks a little bit more natural, so I like to have that. So that is where I'm going with that. And I do only have a certain number of uses left on the Easy Blur, so I would like to have that done before this makeup basket is done. I think I can do that. Alright, another one I think I can have done in this makeup basket. It is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage HD Concealer, or no, not HD, High Coverage Concealer. It is so close. The stopper is out of it. I just have a little bit down in the bottom that I will need to scrape out, and I think I can get that done in this makeup basket. So just in case it gets done early, I'm bringing in the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum so that I have something to work with once that one is done. Alright, I do have the NYX Lavender Concealer. That one just has some usage on it. I've been keeping it in my makeup basket because I don't use it all the time, but I want to have it in here for when I do need to use it so that I can get my uses on it. Alright, let's get the cream stuff out of the way. So I have my Franken Cream Bronzer that I would love to have done this year. And it's possible. It's getting close. Still have enough in there that's going to take me easily a few more weeks, but I do think I can probably have it done by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Alright, I have the Pure Lace Blush Glow BB Cheek Color. I do actually have it on today under a powder blush. This is in the shade Sweet Rose. My goal was to finish it this year. There is a small air bubble in there. I just don't know if I can do it. I'm going to keep it, but wow, I really can't talk. But I am going to keep it in my makeup basket until the very end of the year. Hopefully I can get it done, but even if I don't, I'm still going to use it. Alright, powders. All three of these I would love to have done this year. Don't know if all of them are going to happen, but I think at least two of them are. Probably all three though. So this one's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Pressed Powder, and this one's been Franken so many times, and I do actually have it on my face today along with both of these other ones. So the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, I use this under my eyes, and then I do touch up with the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I think all three of them can be done by the end of the year. I don't think any of them are going to be done by the end of this week. So, you know, you will probably see them all again next week. All right, blushes. I have 2 blushes in this week. One is the same as last week, one is not. So the one that was in last week was the Kaja. This is the Play Bento Trio in Butter Up. I am just trying to hit pan on this. And I do have this blush in combination with something else on my cheeks today. I just need to hit pan on it, and I feel like it's taking forever. Also, NARS Orgasm, I have a certain number of uses on it that I need to get. I don't remember how many I have to get, but who knows, maybe I can make that happen before the end of this makeup basket. That is my complexion products that are not in my magnetic palette. So let's get on to the lip stuff. I have a ton. And actually, I just realized I forgot to bring one of these over here. Right, a lot of lip stuff. Let's start with lip balms. Tinted lip balms. Both of these are from Buxom. This one is Fiery and this one is in Flushed. You can see the shades, they are right there. Both of those are in just for usage. I don't think I can get Flushed rolled out this week because I believe that one has like 25 uses that I need on it. And I just don't think that's happening this week. Fiery, I don't remember how many uses, but even if I only get 1 or 2, at least I am working towards it. I know that number is smaller, I just don't remember how small. All right, I have 2 liquid lipsticks, which is kind of crazy for me because I'm not a liquid lipstick girly, but what are you gonna do? Pardon me. So first is going to be from Too Faced. It's the Melted Matte in Queen Bee. And then I have Buxom, and this is in the shade Lover. I apologize. I really hope I'm not getting sick. Water is your friend. All right, so Buxom Lover, that is going right in there. I have one lip gloss. I couldn't think of the word. This one is from Tarte, and it does not have a shade name. I don't think I can get it done in this makeup basket, but I do think I can have it done before the end of the month. So I want to continue to work on that one. And then I have 3 lip liners. Goodness gracious. This one is not going to get done this year. I originally wanted it done this year. It's not going to happen. It's just, there's too much left. This is Nude Sticks. The shade is Greystone. My lip products are not fitting in here very well. And then I've got 2 of the Buxom lip liners. So Infrared is this like orangey red shade. That one is just in for a certain number of uses. Again, much like the Fiery lip balm, I don't remember how many uses I need, but even if I only get 1 or 2, it's getting me in the right direction. And then Buxom Hush Hush, I wear this most days that I wear makeup, and yeah, I really want this one done this year. I own 2 of them, so it's not like I am trying to move it out because I don't like it, because I actually really love this shade, but I have 2. I don't need 2, so I might as well get one done, used up, out of here, and then I can get on to the next thing that I need to work on. All right, let's get into the eye stuff. Let's start with the 2 that I always start with. So I've got the Sephora Shape and I cannot talk. Shape and Set Brow Gel. Struggling, but you know, at almost 2 a.m. I guess that's what happens. So also the Sephora Size Up Waterproof Mascara. It's still working. I keep refreshing it with the contact solution. It's working, so you know, I'm gonna get as much use out of it as I can. Is it perfect? No, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, 3 pencil eyeliners. The first one is a felt tip, and this is Sephora Espresso. I've got the NYC in the navy, which I do actually have on my lips today with the Buxom Hush Hush. That is what I'm wearing. And then the Mally Midnight. This one, I really want it done this year. I just don't know if it's going to happen. It's going very slowly, and I wear that most days that I wear makeup. Not everyone, but most. All right, the NYX Glitter Primer. And let's get into the singles. the cream singles that I keep in my drawer. So let's start with the oddly shaped ones. This one is Give Beauty Midriff. Not going to get all of my uses in this makeup basket, but I would love to have that done. I need a total of 25 uses. I don't remember how many I have on it, but I think I can get that done before the end of the year. This one is not going to get done this year. This is the Too Faced, no, not Too Faced, Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. I originally wanted it done this year. It is so not going to happen. And I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm not really surprised. I had way too much that I was working on this year. All right, more singles. This one is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot. I believe this is Gotta Glow, but it is so tiny that I can't really see it. But if memory serves me correctly, and who knows, my memory has been a little spotty lately. Yeah, I think that's what it is. All right, the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Ritz. Don't know if I'm going to get it done this year, but I'm going to keep trying. Two Jelly Much. I did not use these at all last week, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't because I love them both. They're both in for usage. I need to get them at least a use each in this makeup basket because they are both in for usage. And of course, I don't remember how many uses I need, but you know, they're in for usage. So the first one is Mystical, and this is Fly the Coop. So that is my little drawer right there. I'm going to push that out of the way. And then we've got my palettes. My magnetic palette, my not magnetic palettes, my stuff and my things. All right, magnetic palette, only minor changes on this one. Looks like this. It doesn't look very exciting or colorful. All right, so this is the Smashbox bronzer. This is Milani Illuminating Face Powder. I've got a bunch of these little tiny things that don't have a ton left in them. Hoping all of these are out this week. They all, except for the very last one, are from the Coastal Scents 88 palette. And I am really hoping that I can have those three done. If so, I would have 3 eyeshadows from that palette done in this week. I do have all 3 of those on my eyes today. I kind of blended them all together to do my crease shade today. It kind of gave me an odd blue-gray kind of color. It's a little weird, but I used it. I'm using it. And then the last shade is black and part of this Hot Pot here. I would love all 4 of those to be done and out so that they are not in my basket for next week so I can work on something else. That would be awesome. And having 3 eyeshadows completed in this makeup basket would be just absolutely fantastic. This one is just like parts of 2 different eyeshadows, so that won't count as anything. But if I can get it out of the basket, that would be really cool. All right, moving on. So we've got from the center here, this is a metallic purple gel liner from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. It's been in here for a while. This is an eyeshadow from the same palette. This is a Franken. This has a Coastal Scents 88 palette shade. It was a green, and then I put some red from a Hot Pot in there. I do actually have this and the blue shade as my eyeliner today. So yeah, I'm using all the stuff and the things. This one's going to take a long time to finish, but I'm working on it. That's all I can do. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3 Coastal Scents Hot Pots. This one is from Too Faced. This is from the Chocolate Bonbons palette. Yes, and that is Cotton Candy. This is Second Star from whatever the Tinkerbell ColourPop palette is. This one is ColourPop Blush Crush. I don't remember what the shade is called, but it is whatever the second one is on the top row. And everything on the bottom row, these are all Looksy shades that I'm attempting to hit pan on. I don't know that I can hit pan on any of them in this makeup basket. I mean, there's one that's kind of close, but I want to have them in there so I can at least work on them. I would eventually love to hit pan on all of those because I have them all in pan in everything. So yeah, eventually I will get there. Crossing my fingers that I can have maybe one with pan in it by the end of the week. That would be cool. All right, of course, Monge palette, it's getting there. All I can say is it's getting there. There's been some changes since I did my update, which wasn't that long ago, like a little over a week ago. So that's cool. Let's see. I have hair falling out all over me. It's upside down, not that you can tell. This is the Essence I Like to Malvet palette. 4 shades in here I'm working on. Really only one that I am focused on. Oden's Eye Norns palette. Y'all know, as of my last update, I only have 1 shade that I'm working on in here to hit pan. Might happen in this basket, maybe. If not, probably next week. And then I have 2 other palettes that I'm working on, 1 shade each. So the first one is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado palette. The 1 shade that I have in here just for usage, I believe it's called Foodie. I actually have tapped in the center of my lids today. And then the Too Faced Love palette, I have Darling, which is the green, in for usage, and I actually have that one on my lower lash line. So I am trying to get my uses in on the things that just need to be in for usage, and I'm really trying to hyper focus on things that I think I can finish. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I have this renewed energy that I can get some stuff done. I know there's a ton of stuff that I'm not going to get to, that I'm not going to get finished, but the things that I feel like I can truly get rolled out, whether it's to finish or to meet goals, I'm really wanting to hyper focus on those, get those rolled out, and not have to worry about them again until I start rolling things in on January 1st, and that's going to be a lot of stuff. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.